Bueno, this video corresponded to topic relatives and comparatives. Comparative adjectives are used to compare the difference between the two objects they modify: larger, smaller, faster, higher. They are used in sentences where two nouns are compared. For example, faster, taller, longer, and stronger. In the form comparative adjective, we have the ending "-er" for the ending of adjectives. Noun subject or verb comparative adjective than noun object. For example, Carlos is taller than Fernando. Carlos es más alto que Fernando. Rules. For one syllable in the adjective has a consonant singlet vowel. Consonant spelling the final consonant must be doubled before adding the ending. Example: adjective tall, comparative taller, fat father, big bigger, sad sadder. For two syllable adjective with two syllables can form the comparative either by adding "-er" or by preceding the adjective with more. For example, adjective happy, comparative is happier, simple simpler, busy busier. For three or more syllables, adjective with three or more syllables form the comparative by putting more in front of the adjective. For example, adjective important, comparative, more important, expensive, more expensive. For irregular comparatives, these very common adjectives have completely irregular comparative and superlative forms. For example, adjective good, comparative better, bad worse, light less. Example adjective comparatives. Today is colder than yesterday. China is bigger than Italy. She is younger than her brother. He is older than his friends. My car is newer than yours. My house is bigger than mine. Next, superlatives. Superlative adjectives are used to describe an object which at the upper or lower limit of a quality: the tallest, the smallest, the fastest, the hidden. They are used in sentences where subject is compared to a group of objects. We generally use the with them. This because there only one or one group of the thing we are talking about. There is one student who is the child in the class, and because it's clear to the listener which one we mean. We usually use the example he is the tallest. Noun subject, more verb, more the, more superlative adjectives, and complement. For example, my house is the largest one in your neighborhood. Mi casa es más grande que el vecindario. Es la más grande del vecindario. Forming regular superlatives or one-syllable adjectives. Year for the comparative. For example, adjective tall, superlative diets, fat, fattest, big, biggest. that said. For two syllables, this adjective forms the superlative either behaving, esteem, or be preceding the adjective with most, not common. Adjective happy, superlative happiest, simple simplest, basic, tilted most tilted. For three or more syllables, adjectives with three or more syllables from the superlative by putting most in front. For example, adjective important, superlative most important, expensive most expensive. Irregular comparatives and superlatives. These very common adjectives have completely irregular comparatives and superlative forms. An adjective good, best, bad, worst, light, light, much, most. Example superlatives: she is the smartest person I can know. Today is the coldest day I can remember. China is the biggest country I have visited. She is the youngest in her family. He is the oldest man I know. I am the child in the class. I am the happiest man in the world. With traduction, analysis of the use of topic in the real life. Immediately right, I consider that the subject of comparative adjective is present every time we communicate with another person when wanting to express a comparison between two objects or people. In different cases, we use superlatives when wanting to superimpose the image or characteristics something another. For example, when we compare the egg on one person, egg and women, that or he grad than grad than that. We use comparatives because we compare the characteristics of one object with another. In other case, we want to building the characteristics of one object over others. It is very important to differentiate, use the superlatives. For example, with saying he obtained the highest grade in the group. What did you know about this topic and the beginning and the end of this topic? Before looking in depth at the subject of comparatives and superlatives in English, I can now lie about how verbs we use it when they are one syllable or more. I can now lie about the exception and structure in statement with comparatives or superlatives. After saying the topic, I can understand in definition and main functions by expressing reserves correctly when comparing one thing with another, and in the case of superlatives, when we highlight characteristics of something over the rest. Finish.